Good evening. Says whoop. There we go. Got the red box. That means I'm live. This is Randy Curvin, and this is Randy's Rant for the 23rd day of March, 2021. What you hear in the background is we have a thunderstorm. I had to go switch resolution on DirecTV to a lower resolution where Grace can keep watching the Andy Griffith Show. All right. While I'm waiting around, we got two out there. So let's go ahead and go. I'm going to start on what I'm calling today page one. And this involves Joe Biden's speech earlier. No sooner had Biden spoken about background loopholes and gun magazine capacity, Ted Cruz warning that the Democrats want to take your guns away. Shut up, Ted. You know better. But the gun lobby's money speaks louder to him and the GOP. I call them as I see it. I told Grace when we watched Biden that they wouldn't wait to speak out, and I was right. In my opinion, the whole problem is they are obstructionists and will be obstructionists as long as Biden is president. He's the new Obama. All right, we're going to have to pretend like this is last night. I'll go down through these stories. I'll try to avoid some. We all know it was hours and hours and hours. Hello, Michael. Good to see you, brother. Hang in there. You'll get out of Facebook jail eventually. uh, okay, watching and waiting for the news conference at Boulder, Colorado. Multiple people killed, including police officers, second mass shooting in less than 1 week. And what did the Office of Director of National Intelligence tell us? There would be more extremism, violence, domestic violence, and that's what we've got. Uh, that's 18 dead, and then I found out 10 were killed, including Officer Eric Talley. But that makes 18 in less than a week, brothers and sisters, all because of that some choose to take out their feelings on innocent people. These killers are buying military grade weapons they shouldn't have. I will stand up for somebody that has a handgun or a hunting rifle or a shotgun. These military grade have to be banned now. There is over 3 million of them in this country as I speak. All right, I can skip over the ODNI. It only takes one unhinged person uh, to kill 10, including the police officer. And last week, 8 and 6 were Asian descent. And I won't call it right wing extremism, but we shall see as we know more. And that's another thing. They hesitate. If it's a white guy, they can't figure out the motive. And I think that has something to do with this party and the damn people in it, and how the other guy infected even our law enforcement. And last night we saw a white man led away who turned out to be the suspect uh, with his right leg injured. And I believe he's to be transferred from the hospital to jail today. And did you notice the complete silence from the GOP? I did. Uh, and now, what was during that time last night? What was the right wing media covering? Well, I can tell you what Fox News were covering. Hannity was covering the crisis at the border and the lack of leadership from Joe Biden. Are you shitting me? To borrow a phrase from my friend John Britabo, I will be checking a few of the other spews pundits, and I'm betting they won't mention the killings. And they didn't until this morning. Daytime Fox is a lot less radical right as opposed to nighttime. Uh, and like last night, it didn't look good for their side. They have to find a different spin on it. Uh, how to blame the Democrats for it. Let's talk about open carry. Open carry must stop in all states. How in those states do you tell the good guys from the bad? You can't. It's impossible. You see a man with an AR 15 out in a parking lot carrying it. How you know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy? And another thing that dawned on me too, why would you go shopping with an AR 15? Like I said, why would someone shop with a long rifle? Doesn't make any sense unless they're total cowards or they're showing off their weapon. Should Washington, D.C. be the 51st state? Those living in the district think they should, something like 86%. Republicans are coming up for reasons not to. Like there is no manufacturers and no mines in Washington, D.C. That's what one Republican. Another one said they don't have a car dealership, so they can't be a state. What? More audio last night from police as the assault took place, and probably have more on that for Wednesday's show. Ingram Angle, their guest was Scott Atlas about social distancing, 3 feet in schools instead of 6 feet. Uh, and like I said, no mention of shooting in Boulder. What they were saying that Scott Atlas was backing him up. There was no science at all with social distancing. Atlas claiming there was no science. Yeah, there we go. Fox News is entertainment, not news. To my Republican friends, you need to understand that. Keep in mind, they're talking heads and didn't finish college. It went, but it was too tough to finish. 10 dead, including Officer Eric Talley, 51 years old, and I think the ages go from 23 to 65 years of age, the victims in yesterday's shooting. And oh, this is funny. This is funny. You people are going to love this. Uh, the other guy is endorsing challenger to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, Jody Hines, a Georgia congressman. One problem is that's next year. The other guy may be convicted of Georgia election crimes. Yesterday was the 11th birthday of Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. I just thought I would throw that in. I found that very interesting. Republicans didn't get rid of it, and it had its 11th birthday. How many times they tried? Something like 60 something times. Suspect in yesterday's shooting charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder. So far, he is the only one charged. Suspect is 21 years old and has been identified as, I didn't catch the full name or the city he came from in Colorado. So I'll know more about that tomorrow. Uh, and here's what I was saying last night. Again, before we hear it, GOP will say this is not the time to talk about gun violence. So Ted Cruz opened his mouth today. And Biden spoke yesterday about the shooting in Colorado and says the Senate needs to act on background loopholes and other measures of gun reform now, saving lives going forward. Gun control should not be partisan. We need to act now, call for action on, on two different bills. Like I was saying, one was the loopholes, and the other uh, is magazine capacity and an assault ban on assault weapons is in that bill too. They're already done. They've been waiting for years to have something done with them. Time is now is to act, brothers and sisters. This has got to stop. People have to can't even go shop, have a normal life, and we're having COVID going on, and this makes it even harder. Damn, they were vaccinating people in there as he's going in there and killing people. All right. That's about all I got for the YouTube. At 218 subscribers, I want you to go down, like, and share. Can't have anything to do with Leica right now, simply because they're down. They're basically remodeling, and they will let us all know when we can use it again. I gave up on MeWe. I was picking up, getting too many messages from young women wanting to sell their photographs to me. I don't need any photographs. Hello, Fred. All right. Good to see you all. I realize that the audience is probably a lot bigger. It's showing 5 out here. I've got 2 in my blue room. Not everyone can get in there. I don't understand. Uh, but I can tell you this right now. I will be here. I want to close this with some good news. Uh, Day before yesterday, I believe it was, or over the weekend, I found out that according to the IRS, our stimulus money, Grace and I will be through the IRS deposited on the 24th. I called yesterday. I'd called as soon as I found out, and the bank said they didn't see any pending deposit. And uh, that was last Saturday. Okay. I called yesterday after I re-verified, went to get my payment, IRS, and confirmed what I had seen the 24th, and checked with the bank, and they said they can't see it until it's deposited. In other words, it won't be there till 12 midnight tonight, and I won't be able to know about it till about 6:30 in the morning. I've dealt with them before over uh, when I was working for the Salvation Army. I had a Green Dot card, and Green Dot money would be there, but they would not let you at it till 6:30 a.m. the next day. And I imagine this is going to be the same way, even though I'm not doing my stories, or my programs. for tomorrow's Hump Day Facebook show. I won't know anything till I wake up tomorrow and then check. Hopefully, this time, uh, this is it, because we are hearing some people are getting their stimulus through mail, which you're extremely lucky if you're getting it that fast. Uh, well, that about figures from Friday to Friday, and then this week they're starting to get them mailed. So getting them in the mail. So hopefully this is for real, because I will be going back to get my payment if it doesn't show up in the morning in the account. Uh, One other thing before I close this down, people. It is very hard in Kirksville, Missouri, to even find a place to live. This is a college town. We have two different colleges. And because of it, during this time of year, uh, as long as classes, there's not many people that go to school in the summer, and that's when rentals come open. But for right now, uh, I've been on Facebook Marketplace. The one we were looking at, they will not answer any inquiry that I have. Hello, Carol, um, at all. I've done it 4 days in a row and they will not answer. I asked them for a telephone number. I asked them what the deposit was. I know what the rent is, but they will not answer. So evidently, I told them last night, I said, evidently it's already been rented out because you have no interest to answer me. Uh, and that's the only one here. The one I was looking at in Hannibal, Missouri, evidently is gone. I couldn't find it on Marketplace. The only other place I could find at that same amount of money, 450, 150 more than we pay here, is all the way down in Columbia, Missouri, 85 miles from here. And usually you would think a place like that, this is Kirksville, Missouri. But let me just fill you in on some of the prices. We have one place here uh, that I haven't checked in, $535 a month for a one bedroom apartment. That's the low ones. You get into two bedrooms and three bedrooms, four bedrooms, you're talking about anywhere from 675 a month up to $1,000 a month for four bedrooms. So, but we definitely want to get out of here. We've been here since '09, and this place is not going to change any. I actually believe there's a curse on apartment five. Everyone we get in there, they turn violent, they turn nasty. So I don't know if it's the apartment. Well, actually, it's the whole building. It has a bad reputation. It was called the Party House back in the '80s, and I think these are children of people of the '80s, and that's why they're moving here. They don't advertise it; it's word of mouth to get the new tenants and those that already know that live here. They suggest people. Well, they have suggested some rotten ass people to live here. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for letting me bitch a little bit about our situation. Like I said, go down, like, and share if you're new here outside of the Blue Room. Go ahead and subscribe. I think you will find uh, me and the Blue Dot family that I represent is going to make a difference in 2022 and 2024. Our job is to wow, didn't know that. Hello, Annie. 1977. Yeah, Mexico, Missouri is down close to Columbia. I've seen that when we were on I-70 coming up here when I was on the road selling, I had to use I-70 down around Columbia and beyond, doing my sales job for a company selling MasterCard and Visa at a very low interest rate to uh, the business owners, restaurants, and such. All right, I'll let you go at this time. The recording will be there in a few minutes. I will slowly. Yeah, I was telling people, Annie, I had to adjust Grace in there for a lower resolution on Direct TV. But other than that, it's not interrupting our television. That's a good thing uh, that's happening. But I got all my business done when it was just sprinkling outside earlier. So uh, now I don't have to worry about going back out. The bathroom is not leaking yet. If that rain gets heavy enough, it will, though. Hopefully, this won't be long. All right, I'm going to leave you with peace, resist, persist, and I insist that we keep both parties feet to the fire. We want change. We will get change. We, as the Blue Dot family, uh, collectively made a difference in 2020. We can do that again. We're going to have to try even harder for 2022 and 24. So let's keep that in mind. Like I said, I will be out here. I want everyone viewing to know this show is free. Every now and then I need a little help. That's the reason I put my PayPal information out on YouTube and out on my public feed for the show. Have a good one, and I'll see you later on at the meeting. Have a good one. Bye bye now. Share this shit.